I care for my 16-year-old brother who has autism. Some of the challenges that I face with caring for my brother is the fact that he often has quite big meltdowns where he gets quite violent, and because he's big now, there's a lock on my bedroom door, so that's kind of my safe haven in a way where I go. Our whole house actually is like, all the doors are reinforced and have locks on them to make sure that he doesn't get out, because when he does, you just don't know where he goes. He runs off, and it's really quite scary. It's quite hard when he gets violent, also because he has trouble communicating. So when you try to figure out why he's being violent, why he's angry, he doesn't know how to say it, so you can't really help. So it causes a lot of stress and anxiety in the whole family, because there's this constant kind of, you don't know when he's gonna explode. In a way, I couldn't really see myself introducing my friends to my brother. Like, one time that I was a little bit embarrassed was my friend's mum was dropping me home after school, and we came home and there was like police cars and ambulance cars all around my house, and I got out and my mum's friend was like, what's happening? And I just told her it was probably my brother having another violent episode, and my mum probably called the police. And my friend and her mum were completely like shocked and couldn't believe that that was just part of my everyday life, that I just came home to that and it was fine. Yeah, I've got this memory. Well, we used to go up to my grandparents' house in the summer. It's really nice. They have a huge backyard with a big tree, and the branches kind of like stretch out all across it. And yeah, I just have this memory of me sitting underneath it with our grandparents' dog. It's a really fluffy, cuddly one. And my brother, who was just 2 at the time, so it was quite a while ago. And yeah, it was really nice. Me playing the flute, my brother, the dog, none of that violence or stress or just tension that is usually around in the house nowadays. Juggling school and my home life is pretty difficult, I'd say, because already I'm in year 12, so already the HSC and that huge workload is already quite stressful enough. But to come home and to have to deal with my brother and some kind of problem because he's smashed the TV, or because he's snipped wires, or because he's been violent and like hurting people, it's hard to balance it. And I find myself sometimes falling behind with my work because I'm too like concentrated on trying to fix his problems or my family's problems. When it gets really bad, we have to put everything in my room because it's the only room that has a lock, which means the TV, the dog, the cat, all the fragile stuff. Although I get internal consideration from my school, what would really be helpful for me, I think, is external consideration when it comes to marking for the HSC, because I'm marked just like any other person is marked who wouldn't have these problems at home and wouldn't be at all affected by anything at home, actually. The main carer for my brother would be my mum, because my father works a lot, so he's not often there. And I'm at school, obviously, so I look after him mostly when I come home after school, when my mum needs a break, or she's in the shower, or she just, takes her eye off him for a few minutes. I need to be there to make sure that nothing happens. My brother's been expelled from almost all the schools he has tried to attend, which means he's always at home all day with my mum. And because he can't go outside by himself, that means he's always in the house, which gets quite frustrating for him. We do have 3 carers that come once in a while to take him out on trips and to look after him. He really likes them because they take him out to the lake or to the park or something, and that's really special for him because he's so stuck inside all the time. I don't really have any spare time. It's mostly taken up with HSC or my brother, so I don't really know what I like to do anymore. When I finish school, I think I'd like to go traveling. Japan, maybe. I feel kind of bad that I won't be able to be there to help my mum and dad with my brother, but I've realised that I need to focus on myself and not be bound or restricted in any way by my brother.
If you're a young carer, it's really important to look after yourself as well as the person that you're caring for. This may include doing things you love or taking some time for yourself. You could go for long walks on the beach, you can hang out with your friends, as long as you're doing something you enjoy. If you're really stressed or worried about something, you can always call the Young Carers Helpline on this number. The following organisations and services offer support for young carers. Go check them out.